मी विनंती करतो श्रद्धेय स्वामी सुमनसानंदजी महाराज जे कलकत्त्याहून आलेले आहेत ते आपल्या पुढे मदर लिव्ड वेदांत या विषयावरती ते आपल्याला मार्गदर्शन करतील. स्वामीजी इंग्लिशमध्ये आपलं वक्तव्य आपल्या पुढे ठेवतील.
ओम जथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्ती रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्या स्वरूपां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्. We offer our pranams to Holy Mother Sharada Devi, who is considered to be the Shakti power of Sri Ramakrishna and is the embodiment of all knowledge. We offer pranams to that Mother Sharada Devi. Most revered President Maharaj, who is present here, my pranams to Maharaj. My pranams to all the seniors sitting on the dais and off the dais, Swamijis, other brothers, respected Matajis and dear devotees. We have just heard 3 very wonderful, eloquent, inspiring, well-presented lectures by our Swamijis. Four brothers have spoken. 3 brothers. 1, 2, 3. 3 brothers. So, now I have to speak, and the anchor brother said that we have to maintain the time, and there is evening arati. And my topic is also very wonderful. They spoke on Swamiji and Holy Mother, Compassionate Mother, and Swamiji, the world teacher, and also Swamiji, the awakener of India. My topic is selected by the Swamiji, Sri Gautamanandaji, Mother Lived Vedanta. Wonderful topic. And what is Vedanta? Vedanta, in our scripture, it is said, it is Veda plus Anto Vedanta. At the end of Vedas, there are 2 parts of Vedanta, Vedas. Vedas 2 part, this Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. And Swamiji said, what is this Vedas? Vedas is the Anadi, Ananta, Alaukik Jnana Rashi. Vedas are composed by the rishis, the seers and sages. And in that there is, one is karma kanda, you do some good works and go to the heaven. And after that, shine punne martalogang vishanti, again you come back. You do something, good karmos, and reap the harvest, have the benefit. Here and hereafter, you enjoy that fruits. But another part is there. Vedanta, the essence of the Vedas, who is Swami Vivekananda preached to the whole world. This is how to get liberation, moksha, again and again, coming and going, going and suffering. This birth and death cycle, how to avoid it, how to become one with the ultimate reality. So, this Vedantic ideas we find in our scripture. There are several schools, and authoritative text is Shruti Prasthana. There are 3 Prasthanas, Shruti Prasthanas, Smriti Prasthana, and Tarko or Nyaya Prasthana. Shruti Prasthana is Upanishad, and Smriti Prasthana is Gita, Bhagavad Gita, and Nyaya Prasthana is composed by Vyasadeva Brahma Sutra. So, if we consider that our master is the Tattva, Shruti Prasthana, then Holy Mother is the practical application of that Tattva in our day-to-day life. Master was always in Samadhi and spoke a little bit to the devotees, always in the high mood, but how to use this Vedantic truth in practical life, in day-to-day life, that was done by none other than Holy Mother herself. And Swami Vivekananda, we can compare that Swami Vivekananda is the Tarka Prasthana or Nyaya Prasthana. spreading this, expounding this Vedantic message to the whole world, according to their understanding and convincing them, making them understand the truth, the oneness with the ultimate reality. So, we find this Thakur Ma Swamiji, wonderfully they lived this Vedantic truth. But one difference is there. There are different schools of Vedanta, you know, and Shankaracharya holds the top post. We understand whole world accepted this Advaita Vedanta, although Master and Mother and Swamiji in their life, we find that that is not exclusive, it is inclusive Vedanta, what they preached. There is the place of Dvaita, Vishishta Advaita, and Advaitic principles. Everyone has their space. No one is barred. Because Swamiji said, Shankara had wonderful brain, this brilliant intelligence, but heartless. To establish his own Advaita school of philosophy, he tortured the text, Vedantic texts, just expounded it in such a way that all those Vedantic texts are only speaking of the Advaita Vedanta. But there are texts where there is the scope of Visishta Advaita and Dvaita thoughts. So in Masters, Mothers and Swamiji's philosophy, this new Vedanta we find there is a wonderful synthesis, blending, this harmony of all these ideas, so that people can understand step by step. As Sri Ramakrishna said, this Vishishta Advaita, Dvaita and Advaita, these are all steps in a stair. And each and everyone will go according to their understanding. You cannot jump. Gradually you will come to that Advaitic state. And when you go there, Jnana, then there is big Jnana also. Anuloma and Viloma. And if you come down, then after having that highest knowledge, you find that the whole universe, what these schools are fighting each other with their own doctrines, Sri Ramakrishna synthesized wonderfully and says that yes, when you come down from that highest truth, Vedantic truth, Advaita realization, then you find the whole universe, everything, everyone is that manifestation of that ultimate reality, nothing else. So, we have got a wonderful, this blended, synthesized, this Vedanta of Master Mother Swamiji for the present age. And there is one instance, and example is there. Hanumanji was asked once, Sri Ramachandraji said, yes, my dear Hanuman, how do you regard me? How do you think of me? And Hanumanji said, Hanumanji was a wonderful Gyani, and he said, Deho Buddha dasasmi, Jivo Buddha tadangshaka, Atma Buddha tamevaham iti me nishchitamoti. When I have, my mind doesn't remain always in the Advaita state. When I feel that I am a body, Deho Buddhi, at that time I think you are my master, creator, and I am the created one. I am your servant and you are my master. Sometimes my mind soars high and I realize that I am not only body, I have a soul also. So, I am this Jivatman, I am the body and soul I have. So then I think at that time, this Jiva Buddha, when I think that I am a Jiva, having embodied soul, then I think that yes, you are whole and I am your part. And sometimes my mind soars high to the level of that Advaitic realization. And at that time, I feel, Atma Buddha, Tvam eva aham. You, thou art me, I. There is no difference, division, separation. You and me are one, identical, I and yourself. Me and yourself, we are identical. So that also I feel. So, in this answer to the question of Bhagavan Ramchandraji, Hanumanji has given all the places of Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita and Advaita. And it is a very nice and important example for all of us to understand that in the Vedanta, it is not that everything is spoken of Advaita Vedanta only. And there are paths, only not Jnana and Dhyana. There is the path of Bhakti also, Seva also. Swami Vivekananda, afterwards when he preached, the brothers, other brothers also mentioned, this is not social service we do. This is Seva, means this is worship. Shiva Jnane Jiva Seva. Service to man is service to God. Swami Vivekananda said, I worship that man, I worship that God whom you call man by mistake. We are not serving human beings. We are not serving the ill, the needy, the poor, the downtrodden. We are serving the Narayana in the form of needy, in the form of poor, in the form of downtrodden, in the form of rogi, student, whatever it may be in the society. So many divisions are there in our social life. So we are to see everyone, the presence of that Brahman, that ultimate reality in one, within and without. And Holy Mother lived that life. In the Gita we find that it is there that Sarvabhutastam Atmanam Sarvabhutani cha Atmani Ikshata Yoga Yuktatma Sarvatra Samadarshana. 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga. The yogi, how the yogi will see the world. Sarvatra Samadarshana, Sarvabhutastam Atmanam. Everyone he will find in the Atman, in the Paramatman. And Sarvabhutani cha Atmani. He will find himself in everyone and everyone within himself. And the ultimate reality also within himself. So within and without, everywhere the presence of that ultimate reality, that Paramatman, that Brahman, Parabrahman. So this is what is actually we have to practice in our life. So Holy Mother's life also we find that even Sri Ramakrishna was her husband. Somebody was teaching, he was a master. How did you regard master, mother? Just Swami Bhave. And in any other way you treat? Yes, I used to treat Sri Ramakrishna, regard Sri Ramakrishna as my Swami, my husband, my Shantan. Shantan Bhave, did you see? Yes, I regard Sri Ramakrishna as my Shantan also. And Narayana Bhava, Brahma Bhava. So, Holy Mother lived her life toward, not only towards Sri Ramakrishna, to each and everyone with that mentality. And Sri Ramakrishna used to enter into Samadhi, we find. Yes, sometimes Sri Ramakrishna, and everyone will be eager what Sri Ramakrishna does and what Sri Ramakrishna mood is there, how he treats, what is Samadhi. But it is afterward understood that Holy Mother was always in a state of trance. It is not coming and going, it is always, she was in a mood of trance. Master said about Holy Mother, she is Sarada, Saraswati, Jnanadaini. She has come to give us that knowledge. There is a song, Vidya Vitorite Elore Sharada Jnanadaini. Wonderful song, composed by one of our Swamis. This Vidya Vitorite Elore Sharada Jnanadaini. This Mother Sharada has come to impart the knowledge, highest knowledge to us. What Sri Ramakrishna said, oh, she is Jnanadaini, she has come to impart the highest knowledge. And she herself, it is, she said that our Sri Ramakrishna, our Master, is Advaita. She herself was the embodiment of Vedanta. What to speak of her practicing, living the Vedanta in her life, everyday life. She was the Vedanta Pratima, the embodiment of the Vedanta. If we want to understand Vedanta, and if we see Holy Mother's life, we will understand, yes, all the stages, all the bhavas, all the paths, all the yogas combined in her life. Not only dhyana, not only jnana, dhyana, karma, bhakti, combination of all, synthesis of all these paths according to the aspirant, Holy Mother. Herself lived যেখানে যেমন সেখানে তেমন, যার সাথে যেমন তার সাথে তেমন, যখন যেমন তখন তেমন. Live according to the person, place, and the situation. That was Holy Mother, and she herself lived this life. And a little bit earlier, one of my brothers was speaking that about Holy Mothers, that India's twin ideal is Seva, service and renunciation. Renunciation and service, Tyag and Seva, Swamiji said. Holy Mother lived this ideal in her own life, day and night working, but always Brahma Bhava. And now, how this Brahma Bhava and Shiva, doing Shiva to each and everyone. Holy Mother in Jairambati at night with a lantern, just leveling the ground, the path through which devotees walk at daytime. So when somebody heard some sound and came out on Brahmachari and said, yes, who is there? Then came near and found that Holy Mother was leveling that path, and some stones were there, some other things were there. Devotees, their feet will be sore, so endured. So Holy Mother was doing this. The Sevak said, Mother, why are you doing this? You could tell me. But if I told you, would you allow me to do this? You would have done yourself. I could not do. The children come. Let me do. I am Mother. I am doing. Try to understand the life, the magnificence of her, this heart, thinking of always for the children, doing japa and meditation at night with frail body, and Shebika and those who are attendants, they were asking, Mother, why you are doing all this japa meditation? You take rest. It is better. You lie down and take rest. That will be good for your health. You are not physically well. You are sick now. So don't do that. No, my child. So many children, they come. They promise that they will do japa meditation, but they do not do that. So that is why I am doing for them. Doing japa meditation for her old children, for each and every one. Wonderful life. And how to get this? Holy Mother says, is do karma, be nirbhashana. And do the karma as in the Gita Bhagavan has said, without any attraction and attachment, giving all the fruits to the feet of God. Do, being detached, all good karmas. That will purify your mind, and when mind is pure mind and pure buddhi and pure atma, all these are equal, all these are same. So you have to purify your mind. How to purify the mind? Mother is also telling, do karma always. Don't give up the karmas. In the Gita, Bhagavan is telling Arjun, when do I sleep? Do you think I sleep? When do I take rest? Arjun could not answer. So, Name parthasti kortabbang trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavaptam avaptam dabbang vartoyevacha karmani. I have no duty to perform. O Partha Arjun, nor is there anything in the three worlds unattained which is to be attained by me. Still, I am engaged in action. Why? If I do not do my action, the whole world will be inactive. They will suffer from inaction. So, yajjada acharati shrestha tattadevo itaro jana sajat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Whatever the cream of the society, the scholarly people, the leaders of the society follow, they consider the authority that this we should do, and this is the essence of the scripture. The common people, they do not know what is written in the scripture. They follow just the footsteps of the leaders of the society, cream of the society, Gyanis. So, Holy Mother herself is busy 24 hours. One day she said, oh God, oh my God, even if I had 10 hands, I would not be able to complete my works. So many works to be done. For whom? For the whole world. So, Holy Mother is teaching, see each and every one with this Brahma Bhava, and telling that it will come gradually, doing sadhana, gradually, if you do sadhana, gradually you will find that this whoever is within you is in the Dule Bhakti, in everyone. This Vedantic truth, feeling the presence of that ultimate reality within and without, and doing Seva to all, Nishartha, Karma Yoga, Anashakta, no Ashakti for the followers, doing good to all others. Why? Because I consider them to be God, whom you call man by mistake. Swamiji said, Holy Mother, Master, all in this Trinity, we find that they have been always living the life, setting example before others. And in Holy Mother's life, being a householder and being a woman, she had this good fortune to live this wonderful life, which will be attractive and also an exemplary one, living example before us to follow. So Holy Mother is telling, see, do everything with Brahma Bhava, then do karmas with Anashakta Bhava. Then, what is there? Anashakti, is it that easy? If you cannot do, you pray. Bhakti is also there. When you think that you cannot do, pray to God. So many words Holy Mother said about all this life, how to live this life. The Holy Mother was telling, and in the Upanishad, Ishavashyam Upanishad, we find Ishavashyam idam sarvam yat kincha jagat. This whole world is fully covered, penetrated, permeated with that ultimate reality. So, Holy Mother was always established in this Advaita Tattva and showing the path to others. Holy Mother said about Sri Ramakrishna, as I said, she considered Sri Ramakrishna to be the Advaita. You are all Advaitins. Master is Advaita. Sri Ramakrishna was not the follower of any Tattva. He was the Advaita. When there was the Pandit Sabha, all the scholars meet in Dakshineshwar in 1861-62. At that time, Mathur Babu called some at the behest of Bhairavi Brahmani, whether Sri Ramakrishna is the avatar or not. Then Bhairavi Brahmani said, and Master was also present, big Pandits, not only from Bengal, from outside also they came, and after that they said, what avataro? He is that source from where avataro comes. From Sri Ramakrishna avataro comes. That was the decision of the Pandits in 1861-62. And that avataro gave everything to the feet of Holy Mother in 1872 through Phaloharini Kali Puja. That night, offering everything to the feet of Holy Mother. And Holy Mother was established in this Vedantic truth, whatever Sri Ramakrishna experienced in his life through sadhana. Holy Mother was not only Holy Mother, wife of Sri Ramakrishna, as you know. If Sri Ramakrishna is Advaita, then what is Holy Mother? Advaita Amrita Varshin in the Gita, we know. So this Holy Mother also is that source, that Divine Mother, about which Holy Mother said that everything is that Divine Mother. Gradually one will understand. About Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother said, my child, is the Master a part? He is the complete whole. Besides Brahman, there is nothing else in this world. Everything that appears before us is the manifestation of Brahman. It is his power which is present in all gods and goddesses. He it is who is the Purusha, and he again is the Prakriti. The Master did not come to upset the old principles. He is the Supreme God and the Supreme Goddess. He is the essence of all mantras, the embodiment of all deities, and dwells in all creatures. One can worship all the gods and goddesses in and through him. So, this wonderful statement coming from Mother, that Sri Ramakrishna is that source from where all has come. This is he is whole, not the part. So, about our Nirbhasana also, Holy Mother said, yes, my child, each and everyone can have liberation, which is the goal of this Advaita Vedanta, that moksha. As long as a man has desires, there is no end to his transmigration. Desirelessness. If you want to pray in one word, one should desire of God, desirelessness. Nirbhasana. Everything is in the mind. Purify the mind, this mind will be controlled by you. It will not ask for anything. It will not desire anything other than God, Brahman, Atman. So, Holy Mother, through her own life, telling all these things, that the whole world is a dream. And when Advaita, that anubhuti is there, this Holy Mother is telling, the whole world is a dream. Even this waking state is a dream. What you dreamt last night does not exist now. A farmer who had lost a son dreamt at night that he was a king and the father of 8 sons. When the dream vanished, he said to his wife, shall I weep for my 8 sons or this one? So, Holy Mother was giving all the Ved and Vedanta, all these ideas, what is there, and speaking of about dispassion, nirbhasana, renunciation, and Dvaita, Advaita, all these things, Holy Mother very nicely combined to someone who asked if there is any truth in image worship. And I quote, Holy Mother said, from time out of mind, innumerable people have worshipped images and thus attained spiritual knowledge. Can you deny this fact? The Master never cherished dogmatic views. Brahman exists everywhere. Prophets and incarnations are born to show benighted humanity their way. They give different instructions to suit different temperaments. There are many ways to realize the truth. So all these instructions have their relative value. For instance, many birds perched on the branches of a tree. They are of different colors, white, black, red, yellow, and so on. Their sounds too are different, but when they sing, we say that the sounds are made by the birds. We do not designate one particular sound only as the sound of the birds and refuse to acknowledge the other sounds of such. All teachers are one. The same power of God works through them all. So, Holy Mother has come, lived her life on the Vedantic principles, but there was space for each and every one, for all the yogas and everything. So, this was a wonderful life to be coveted, to be practiced, and be free in this life. And Holy Mother said, what is there in this life? If you die when this body is cremated, it is only desher chai boito noy. When, after Master's passing away, when the disciples, these householder disciples and some of the Tyagi Shantanas, these Sannyasi disciples, were just discussing about Master's relics, Holy Mother was telling, এমন সোনার মানুষ চলে গেছে, ওরা ছাই নিয়ে ঝগড়া করছে. They are fighting on ashes. The golden Sri Ramakrishna, the gold man, God man Sri Ramakrishna is no more. So, these wonderful golden ideas given by Holy Mother, set up by her own life and sayings, teachings, should always inspire us to live that wonderful life, because she has come to impart that knowledge, Vedantic knowledge. Veda Vedanto Sri Vadonetar, that song. So in her tongue also, Veda and Vedanto, her life also is the embodiment of the Vedantic truth, and her teachings are also always inspiring and helping us go forward with this Vedantic idea. Jai Ma, Jai Thakur, Jai Swamiji. Namaskar.
खूप खूप धन्यवाद महाराज. महाराजांनी आपल्याला माताजींच्या जीवनातून छोटे छोटे उदाहरणं देऊन वेदांत कसं माताजींनी आपल्याला शिकवलं. वेदांत हे काही फक्त एक इंटेलेक्च्युअल काही जिम्नॅशियम नाही, वेदांत ही जगण्याची गोष्ट आहे. महाराजांनी फार सुंदर उदाहरणं देऊन आपल्या पुढे मांडलं. महाराजांचे मी मनपूर्वक आभार व्यक्त करतो.